Hello, welcome back to my channel Qubit Educational Services. In this video we will be solving the 12th question from the NEST 2020 first shift. Okay, this is based on conic sections. We will see how to solve it. For a positive integer k, means k is a natural number, let pk be the parabola given by y equal to x squared upon k minus 5, and let c be the circle given by x squared plus y squared equal to 25. Then, now this being a multiple select question, we have to deal with each and every option separately, but what I have found out is all options are related to each other, or they are based on the similar or same analysis. Okay, now we will deal with option 2 first because this is very trivial. Option 2 says pk and c, or the parabola and circle c, intersect each other at least once for all values of k. Now we note that k is a natural number. Okay, this part will also be useful. In fact, it is going to decide the correctness of the remaining options. Okay, now observe this. If we take x to be 0, okay, then y for parabola will always be minus 5, which means no matter what natural number k is, the parabola will always be passing through 0, negative 5, and 0, negative 5 is a point on our circle as well, which means the statement that pk and c intersect each other at least once for all k is correct. So option 2 is now done. Let us discuss the other options now. These are options 1, 3 and 4. In option 1 we are having this: there exists k such that pk and c intersect each other at 3 distinct points. Option 3: there are infinitely many values of k such that pk and c intersect each other at more than one point. And this is due to the discrete nature of k that option 3 is not right, and k is a natural number. Okay, if it had been real, then option 3 would have been right. Okay, option 4: there is a k such that pk and c intersect each other exactly once. Okay, now we'll decide the validity of all three. Okay, first, to solve or to find the points of intersection or point of intersection of these two, one is a family of parabolas and the other one is a fixed circle. We will be solving the equations simultaneously. Okay, so what we will do is we will eliminate y or y squared. Okay, so from the equation of the circle, y squared is 25 minus x squared, and if you square the sides, both the sides of the equation of the parabola, then you will get y squared as x raised to 4 upon k squared plus 25 minus 10 by k into x squared, a minus b bracket squared. Okay, now you can simplify this equation. Eventually you will reach this particular quadratic equation. Okay, note that it doesn't have any x term, it has x squared plus k squared minus 10k equal to 0, or x squared equals 10k minus k squared, and this equation is the deciding point in the entire, or turning point in the entire solution. Okay, this is how it gives us the correct options. Okay, observe that if we want real and distinct roots, okay, then k has to be between 1 and 9, both values inclusive, because in that case k squared will be less than 10k. If k exceeds 10, okay, then k squared will become greater than 10k, so x squared will be negative, which means x will be imaginary, and which means there is no point of intersection of the circle and the parabola apart from x equal to 0. All right, yes. Now if the roots are real and distinct, that is, if k lies between 1 and 9, the parabola will intersect the circle thrice. Now why am I saying thrice? Because we already know that when x is 0, y is negative 5, and that happens to be the constant point of intersection. Okay, or the point of intersection which is true for all values of k. Okay, so for real and distinct roots, the parabola intersects the curve thrice in the range 1 to 9. Okay, so let us go to option 1. What does it say? There is a k such that pk and c intersect each other at 3 distinct points. Yes, this is true. In fact, there are more than one value. There is more than one value of k for which this is true. So option 1 is true. Now, what is option 3? Option 3 says that there are infinitely many values of k such that the parabola and the circle intersect each other at more than one point, and this is not true because k is a natural number. Okay, k, this is not true because k is a natural number. Had it been a real number or a positive real number, then that would have been correct. Okay, had k been a real number, then option 3 would have been right, but that is not the case with k being a natural number. Okay, all right. Now what is option 4? Option 4 says that there is a case such that p, k and c intersect each other exactly once. Yeah, we already know this. See, if k is greater than or equal to 11 or equal to 10, then the circle and the parabola, they will intersect each other only once. Okay, and that point is 0 comma minus 5, as discussed earlier. So only when the quadratic equation has real and distinct roots, the two curves will intersect each other thrice. In all other cases, they will intersect only once. Okay, so we have solved the problem. Now let us see how k changes, or how k stretches or shrinks the parabola based on its value, and whether our answers are correct using graph. All right, so let us first plot the parabola y equal to x squared by k minus 5, and as you can see, it is passing through the point 0 comma minus 5 no matter what k is. Okay, and this is our circle. The circle also passes through the point 0 comma minus 5. Now observe that as we increase the value of k, the parabola stretches itself. Okay, and the moment it reaches the value 10, okay, see at 9.10 it is showing 3 points of intersection, but 9.9 is a rational number which is not allowed. Okay, or a fraction which is not allowed. Okay, k has to be a natural number. So when k takes the value 10, there is only one point of intersection, and if we go to values of k beyond 10, okay, the parabola will continue to stretch itself, and in the limiting case it will become the line y equal to minus 5. Okay, all right. So when k is greater than or equal to 10, there is only one point of intersection. Now let us see what happens if k is in between 1 and 9. Okay, you can see the 3 points of intersection clearly. Okay, and you can also see that the two gray dots are moving upwards as k decreases, and when k is 5, there are 3 points and all of them are on the axis. Okay, if we continue to decrease k, the parabola will shrink itself, and when k becomes 1, that is the last or the smallest number, natural number, when the parabola intersects the circle thrice. Okay, if you continue to decrease k, then the parabola will tend to the vertical line, the y-axis, and when k is 0, then y is infinity, right? Yes. Now if k takes negative values, even then the parabola is going to intersect the circle only once at this fixed point. Okay, so our answer is correct. We have verified it geometrically. So this completes our question 12. In our next video, we will solve the next multiple select question, that is question number 13. Thank you for watching my video, and if you think that my videos are helping you, then please subscribe to my channel, and for other NEST videos, please check the video description. See you in the next video. Thank you.